Have you ever wondered about the great mysteries of life? Like how the universe began? Who built the pyramids? The secret formula for Coca-Cola? Some scientists believe there may be a cosmic connection to these mysteries. No one knows for sure, but we do know that Coca-Cola has been around since the beginning of time. Okay, here's the real story. Coca-Cola was invented right here in the city of Atlanta over 100 years ago. Back in 1886, a pharmacist named John Pemberton was experimenting with a new recipe. He took some secret ingredients and boiled them into a syrup. He thought it was pretty tasty. So he took some to Jacob's Pharmacy, where he mixed the syrup with carbonated water and placed it on sale for 5 cents a glass. And the rest is history. Thus was invented one of the greatest refreshments of all time. Dr. Pemberton's accountant was named Frank Robinson, and it was his idea to call this new drink Coca-Cola. In fact, he created the now famous trademark in his own handwriting. As word spread around Atlanta about this fashionable new beverage, sales began to increase. During its first year, Coca-Cola sold an average of 9 drinks a day. Dr. Pemberton never imagined the incredible future of his creation. In 1888, he sold the secret formula to a businessman named Asa Candler, who later formed a corporation to produce and distribute Coca-Cola. Mr. Candler was a marketing genius, and he came up with countless creative ways to promote the product. He even delivered the syrup in barrels that were painted red to give them a distinctive appearance. As more and more people discovered this delicious new refreshment, Coca-Cola began to pop up all over America. For years, Coca-Cola was served only in soda fountains. Then one day, a couple of clever guys named Thomas and Whitehead had an idea. Coca-Cola was so successful as a fountain drink, what if someone put it in bottles?
Bottles? Yes, sir. Bottles. Folks could take them home.
Well, Mr. Candler thought that was a perfectly stupid idea. So stupid, in fact, that he told the two men they could bottle all the Coca-Cola they wanted. And he sold them the right to do that for just $1. Of course, one thing Mr. Candler didn't sell was his secret recipe. He agreed to sell them Coca-Cola syrup. They would add carbonated water. And Coca-Cola bottling had begun. It turned out that people loved Coca-Cola in bottles. Now they could enjoy it anytime they wanted. Coca-Cola was so popular, in fact, the competitors tried to cash in on its success. So the bottlers decided to create something that made it easy for people to tell Coca-Cola from the imposters. And in 1916, they introduced the Coca-Cola Contour bottle. Now people could be sure they were getting the real thing. The new bottle was so unique, it became instantly famous. In 1919, Candler sold the company to a group of investors, and a man named Robert Woodruff soon became the new company president. Mr. Woodruff's goal was to make ice-cold Coca-Cola available to anyone, anytime, any place. Under his leadership, bottling plants began to pop up all over the world. And Coca-Cola became the first truly global brand. Over 100 years later, the formula is still a closely guarded secret. But the popularity of Coca-Cola is no secret. It's the most recognized trademark in the world. And Coca-Cola is enjoyed in more than 200 countries. Produced and sold by local bottlers just like the one in your hometown. Wherever you are, wherever your thirst, the Coca-Cola Company and Coca-Cola bottlers answer the need for refreshment in many different ways. But the shining star is and will always be Coca-Cola. The original soft drink. Unique, delicious, authentic, and fun. There's only one Coca-Cola, the most refreshing drink in the universe.